So because young girls at the age of 12, 13, 14, when they start to have sexual hormones enter their body, they start to determine again their self-worth and meaningfulness, and value rather, according to how people see them. And it might be according to their intelligence, sociability, sexuality, appearance, etc. How do we help a young woman not value herself according to how others see her? I sense the time that became the most relevant in our culture was through a lot of the writings by Naomi Wolf, when she wrote The Beauty Myth. And if you were around for that, she revealed how crippling, again, this time in a young girl's life is because of being valued according to how she looks. So how do we not do that? And I remember that the book entirely talked about how women are sexualized. And I thought, where's the good stuff? So that's what I want to offer. What is the good stuff? How does a young girl, a young woman, feel amazing in the world and start to develop all the aspects of her personality so that she's not developing her image, but she's developing herself? So the way that happens is she has a sense of herself in the world that is being mirrored, replicated, shown back to her. There needs to be some reinforcement, an anchor that's always there that helps her stabilize who she is. It must always be there. And if a parent or a caregiver cannot act as an anchor for her self-esteem, for her sense of self, then it's important for the parent to assign somebody for that person. I'll give you an example. When my daughter was 14, she took an overdose of a drug and she came home and she was hallucinating. She was up all night and I had no idea what was going on. And so the first thing I did was step outside of the house and go to my neighbor. And I asked my neighbor to come over because she'd taken every drug on the planet. And I knew that she would know what was going on. And I had her speak with Sarah so that first of all, I could find out if I needed to take her to the hospital and get her stomach pumped. So I needed to understand what to do. Also, I wanted her to talk to Sarah in a way that she could see if Sarah, how to keep her safe while she was in this semblance of a drug. I give this extreme example because we need to feel supported as caregivers, as parents, to help our young women, our girls. We need to have somebody that's helping us help them. So if we as a parent cannot handle what our daughter's going through, then we need to support ourselves and our young daughter by bringing somebody in. And I know, we keep talking about how it takes a village these days to raise a child, and it does. We need to feel, so as a parent, we need to feel supported. And the young girl, the girl has to feel supported. So that all aspects of herself that are coming out that are so confusing and that she is sorting out, and there's all this cataclysm of hormonal chemistry going on, that she can feel all the aspects of herself that she's attempting to develop mirrored by a caregiver that can see those aspects of herself, because maybe she's very bold, maybe she's very brazen, maybe she's very sexual, and maybe the mother isn't. And so she's having a hard time seeing this daughter in her boldness and how potent she is, and not sure what to do with that. So as a parent, if my daughter's brazen and bold and expressive and knows what she wants, and I was brought up, and I was, in a family where you please, then I might have a really hard time. And by the way, my daughter was that way. And I found that I had to keep getting out of my own way because sincerely, as a parent, as a caregiver, I kept hearing, "Sorry, you can't do that, you can't say that, you can't do that." And I'd hear it in my head, and I know it wasn't me, it was my mom. And so I would pause and go, "Uh-oh, yeah, there's mom." And I would listen to Sarah and realize that what she was saying was strong and clear, but I wasn't used to hearing that kind of language. I wasn't used to hearing, and so it was me that had the issue. So I learned so much about the difference between the way Sarah was and the way I was. So then I was able to make the room in our relationship to hear what she said, and then it became the way. And it didn't take that much practice because I'd been practicing all of her life. So I always noticed that when I was parenting and I wanted to do something about the way Sarah was behaving, I knew that was my mom. And so I would pause and then realize I don't need to do anything. I need to keep her safe. I need to keep her from burning herself on the stove and jumping into deep water. And the rest, I just help her understand. So I appeal to young girls here in teen yoga, for example, to listen to what they know and to express themselves, and to, when they don't feel good, when they feel like they're being small and shrinking, to notice those moments and that they don't feel like who they are. And how do they come back to feeling like who they are and be that in that uncomfortable situation and find out a boundary or what it is that they need to claim or state or decide they don't want to be with that person. Because those feelings are guiding them always, and those feelings of self-worth are always there. And this is what we need to teach our young women, is how to feel those feelings of self-value and live from them rather than what others think of us.